calling this meeting to order at 6:30. Roll call, please.
Ms. Castro,
Here.
Mr. Gassmer,
Here.
Ms. Kulma,
Here.
Ms. Leyva,
Here.
Ms. Mitchell-Brown,
Here.
Mr. Montoya,
Here.
Mr. Werner.
Here.
Please stand for the pledge of allegiance. To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At this time, are there any comments from the public on any of the agenda items? Is there no comment?
I do have one email submission from Ms. Bonita Goodwin. It's directed to the Board of Education. It says, the proposal to change the current reading recovery teacher's job description to title of intervention teacher is nothing short of more deceit and negligence. The school board does not have the knowledge or background of what reading recovery teachers are and what the reading recovery program entails. The reading recovery program was terminated without the school board's consent this year and clearly by this proposal next year as well. The reading recovery program is a tier 1 MTSS intervention, which we've had in our district for over 20 years, along with numerous other school districts in our surrounding area. The reading recovery program is used for one reading instruction for first grade. The reading recovery teachers meet with first graders that are struggling with reading and are in the MTSS process for 5 days a week for 30 minutes daily for 20 weeks. After 20 weeks, data is collected, annualized, and children are determined to whether have additional interventions are needed or possible learning disabilities further investigated by further testing measures. These reading recovery program teachers also service in small groups students that are still struggling with benchmark reading goals in grades 2 and 3. Please be aware, Please, board members, be aware of the lack of transparency on the behalf of Dr. McKay and Carrie Tisch to explain the difference of getting rid of a district-paid research-based program of reading recovery to help our students, especially now that they haven't been in school instruction in over a year, and the proposal of these teachers is just to change their title and job description. This is clearly not in our students' best interest, and again, clearly not stated clearly to the school board. By eliminating the reading recovery program without school board approval, Dr. McKay and Carrie Tisch have eliminated the only tier 1 intervention that District 130 has had in place for the MTSS process. Again, why is Dr. McKay and Carrie Tisch stripping our children of the most beneficial reading recovery program when at this time it was clearly needed this present year and certainly next year? Board members are to provide the children of District 130, I'm sorry, my glasses keep fogging up, with the utmost best possible research-based education. The school board directs Dr. McKay to make sure the children and their education is the first priority. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like that case in matters most. The school board needs to ask questions in regards to the children, parents, and communities that are supposed to be here to serve. Thank you for your consideration in this important matter. Lacey Goodwin.
Are there any questions or comments?
Yes, which agenda item was that referring to?
It's an agenda item for the intervention teacher
Yeah, do you know
proposal.
which number it is?
It's in the human resources section.
Okay, thank you.
I'm happy to provide a response to the school board and to Ms. Goodwin.
Yes.
Reading recovery is not a tier 1 intervention. It's a tier 3. And so we've made some adjustments. It's a program we subscribe to, so we didn't violate a board policy, but I'm happy to provide a response to Ms. Goodwin, and I'll copy the board so that you have that information. And I don't know if Carrie wants to add anything, but all right. Mhm.
Okay, I don't have any specific questions.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, any more questions or comments? Okay,
May I have a motion to approve the open session board meeting minutes from March 18, 2021, regular scheduled board meeting?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
I'll second.
Ms. Leyva?
Yes.
Ms. Castro?
Yes.
Mr. Montoya?
Yes.
Mr. Werner?
Yes.
Ms. Mitchell Brown?
Yes.
Mr. Gasmier?
Yes.
Ms. Kulma?
Yes.
Motion is approved.
Okay, may I have a motion to approve Resolution 2021-51, approving the content and the
Confidentiality.
confidentiality of certain closed session minutes with the Open Meetings Act?
I'll make a motion. I'll second
Was that Mr. Werner? Who was on the first?
it. I second it.
Okay, thank you. You're my bad side there. Thank you. Ms. Kulma?
Yes.
Ms. Castro?
Yes.
Mr. Werner?
Yes.
Mr. Montoya?
Yes.
Ms. Mitchell Brown?
Yes.
Mr. Gasmier?
Yes.
Ms. Leyva?
Yes.
Motion approved.
Okay, may I have a motion to approve the consent agenda items for A, B, C, 5A, B, C, D, E, F, 7A, B, 8A, B, C, and 9A and B?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second?
I'll second.
Okay, Ms. Mitchell Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Castro?
Yes.
Mr. Montoya? Mr. Gasmier?
Yes.
Ms. Leyva?
Yes.
Mr. Werner?
Yes.
Ms. Kulma?
Yes.
Motion approved.
Okay, the financial?
Good evening, everyone. Health insurance renewal. The district's health insurance policies are up for renewal on July 1st, 2021. The Horton Group, our insurance consultant, has worked with the district committee to negotiate the pricing for this renewal. It is recommended that the Board of Education approve the following: the renewal pricing for Blue Cross Blue Shield health insurance. It's a 5.5% increase. Renewal pricing for MetLife Dental, there's no increase. Renewal pricing for VSP Vision, it's a 1.5% decrease over last year. And renewal pricing for MetLife Insurance, no increase. The renewal period is from July 1st, 2021 through June 30th, 2022. A memorandum is attached to the board agenda which reflects the proposed renewal rates.
Okay, may I have a motion to approve the health insurance renewal for fiscal year beginning July 1st, 2021 and ending June 30th, 2022?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
Okay. Mr. Werner?
Yes.
Ms. Castro?
Yes.
Mr. Gasmier?
Yes.
Ms. Leyva?
Yes.
Ms. Mitchell Brown?
Yes.
Mr. Montoya? Ms. Kulma?
Yes.
Motion approved.
Refuse disposal services bid 21-000. The district's current refuse disposal contract has expired. A public bid notice was placed in the Southtown newspaper on March 4th, 2021, and a bid opening was scheduled for 9 o'clock in the morning on March 23rd, 2021 in district office. The bid specifications require the successful bidder to provide service in and empty 21 refuse containers throughout the district on a varying schedule, usually daily. At the bid opening on March 23rd, 2021, 2 bids were received. A listing of the vendors who submitted bids along with the bid amounts is attached. After evaluation, the lowest responsible bidder was identified as Republic Services at a monthly service bid amount of $3,145.
Okay, may I have a motion to approve the bid from Republic Services of $3,145 a month for refuse disposal services for the period May 1st, 2021 through April 30th, 2024?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Mr. Gasmier?
Yes.
Mr. Montoya? Ms. Castro?
Yes.
Mr. Werner?
Yes.
Ms. Mitchell Brown? Ms. Leyva?
Yes.
Ms. Kulma?
Yes.
Motion approved.
Lawn maintenance services bid 21-001. The district's current lawn maintenance service contract has expired. A public bid notice was placed on the Southtown newspaper on March 8th, 2021, and a bid opening was scheduled for 10 o'clock a.m. on March 30th, 2021 at district office. The bid specifications require the successful bidder to provide lawn maintenance services at the Nathan Hill campus, George Washington, Lincoln, Horace Mann, Paul Revere campus, and Kerr Middle School. The specifications also require the successful bidder to provide shrubbery trimming with the prior approval of the Director of Buildings and Grounds or designee at the Nathan Hale campus, Whittier, Kerr Middle School, and Veterans Memorial Middle School. At the bid opening on March 30th, 2021, 4 bids were received. After evaluation, the lowest responsible bidder was identified as Ramiro Guzman Landscaping Incorporated from Plainfield, Illinois.
May I have a motion to approve the bid for Ramiro Guzman Landscaping, Inc. for lawn maintenance for the period of May 1st, 2021 through November 15th, 2023?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
I'll second.
Ms. Mitchell Brown? Ms. Castro?
Yes.
Mr. Montoya? Mr. Werner?
Yes.
Ms. Leyva?
Yes.
Mr. Gasmer?
Yes.
Ms. Kulma?
Yes.
Motion approved.
2021 Life Safety Asbestos Abatement Project. A public bid notice was published in the Southtown newspaper on March 17th, 2021, requesting bids for the asbestos abatement project required in order to complete the 2021 Life Safety Project. The scope of the proposed project was approved by the Board of Education at the meeting held on November 11th, 2020. Bid specifications were provided by Midwest Environmental Consulting Incorporated, and a mandatory pre-bid conference was held on March 26, 2021. The bid opening was held at 11:30 a.m. on April 6, 2021 at District Office. 5 bids were received. The lowest responsible bidder was identified as Valor Technologies Incorporated from Bolingbrook, Illinois. The base bid from Valor Technologies Incorporated was $186,000 and an alternate for $12,000. Work on the proposed asbestos abatement is scheduled to commence on or after May 14th, 2021.
May I have a motion to approve the bid for Valor Technologies, Inc. for the asbestos abatement project required in order to complete the 2021 Life Safety Project?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Ms. Leyva?
Yes.
Ms. Castro?
Yes.
Mr. Montoya? Mr. Werner?
Yes.
Ms. Mitchell Brown? Mr. Gasmer?
Yes.
Ms. Kulma?
Yes.
Motion approved.
2021 Life Safety Project Contingency Amendment. The district is requesting an amendment increase of $150,000 for the 2021 Life Safety Contingency, as it is of urgent need to modernize the Veterans Memorial Middle School elevator. The elevator is over 42 years old, and the original parts for the elevator are no longer available. Recently, the elevator was not functioning to this issue. ThyssenKrupp actually came 3 different times with a different part each time to try to fix the elevator. After 3 weeks, the elevator was up and running. The 2021 Life Safety Project currently has a contingency allowance of $300,000. But based off of the 2020 Life Safety Project, which used $140,000 of contingency funds, an amendment is being requested in order to ensure that there are enough funds to cover the 2021 Life Safety projects and the proposed elevator modernization. It is recommended to modernize the elevator and in order to replace, or it is recommended to modernize the elevator since the replacement parts are no longer available, and to ensure that the elevator is available for all staff and students who are in need of this elevator. It is anticipated that the elevator will be fully modernized and ready for use no later than September 30th, 2021. I would also like to add that this amendment is allowable due to the fact that the district has not exceeded the contingency maximum of the 2021 Life Safety Project, which is $533,900, or 10% of the actual 2021 Life Safety Project.
Okay, may I have a motion to approve the 2021 Life Safety Contingency Amendment increase of $150,000 to proceed with the modernization of the Veterans Memorial Middle School elevator? Second?
Mr. Montoya?
Yes.
Ms. Leyva?
Yes.
Ms. Castro,
Yes.
Ms. Coolma,
Yes.
Ms. Mitchell Brown, Mr. Gassmer,
Yes.
Mr. Werner.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Resolution 2021-52, approving an agreement with Constellation New Energy Incorporated. The current electricity agreement will expire on June 2021. Constellation New Energy Incorporated provided the lowest rate with a 36-month term agreement, which will be effective starting May 28, 2021 through June 12, 2024. Resolution 2021-52, approving an agreement with Constellation New Energy Incorporated, is attached for your review.
May I have a motion to approve Resolution 2021-52, approving an agreement with Constellation New Energy, Inc.?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second?
I'll second.
Ms. Coolma,
Yes.
Ms. Castro,
Yes.
Mr. Montoya,
Yes.
Mr. Werner,
Yes.
Ms. Mitchell Brown, Mr. Gassmer,
Yes.
Ms. Leva. Motion approved.
Resolution 2021-53, approval of a proposal for 2 custodian, 2 floater positions. The Department of Buildings and Grounds would like to propose the addition of 2 custodian, 2 floater positions for the 11 to 7 shift and for the 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. shift to provide coverage in the event of a custodial absence. Resolution 2021-53, approval for proposal for 2 custodian floater positions is available for review as attached.
May I have a motion to approve Resolution 2021-53, approval of proposal for 2 custodian, 2 floater positions? Second?
I'll second.
Ms. Leva. Ms. Castro,
Yes.
Mr. Montoya,
Yes.
Mr. Werner,
Yes.
Ms. Mitchell Brown, Mr. Gassmer,
Yes.
Ms. Coolma.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Sick leave bank. Upon recommendation of the Sick Leave Bank Committee, it is the recommendation that the Board of Education grant 25 sick leave days to employee 2021 EM under Article 12, Section 13.5 of the Blue Island Education Association Bargaining Agreement. Employee 2021 EM, this is Employee 2021 EM's second request to withdraw days from the sick leave bank. The request for withdrawal has been submitted to the Board of Education for review.
May I have a motion to approve 25 sick leave days for employee 2021 EM under Article 7, Section 12, Section 13.5 of the Blue Island Education Association Bargaining Unit Agreement?
I'll second.
Mr. Gassmer,
Yes.
Ms. Castro,
Yes.
Ms. Coolma,
Yes.
Mr. Werner,
Yes.
Ms. Mitchell Brown, Ms. Leva, and Mr. Montoya.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lucy. Human Resource?
Memorandum of Understanding between the Board of Education of Cook County School District 130 and the Service Employees International Union Local 73, CTW CLC, regarding retirement payment to retiring employee. The employee referenced in the Memorandum of Understanding has given 39 years of exemplary service to the district and will need to retire at the end of this year due to unforeseen circumstances. The district and the union have agreed to waive the notice of retirement required outlined in Article 6H of the collective bargaining agreement in order to allow the employee to be eligible to receive the retirement payments as outlined in the CBA.
May I have a motion to approve the Memorandum of Understanding and authorize the board president to sign the agreement on behalf of the board? Second?
I'll second.
Ms. Leva? Ms. Castro,
Yes.
Mr. Montoya,
Yes.
Mr. Werner,
Yes.
Ms. Mitchell Brown, Mr. Gassmer,
Yes.
Ms. Coolma.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Memorandum of Understanding between the Board of Education of Cook County School District 130 and the Blue Island Education Association for the use of the sick bank during the 2020-2021 school year. The district and the Blue Island Education Association would like to revise the guidelines for the use of the sick leave bank to authorize employees beginning on April 16th, 2021, to withdraw a maximum of 10 days without having to follow the interval schedule outlined in 13.5B of the contract from the sick leave bank in the event they test positive for COVID-19 or they are identified as a close contact to a probable or positive COVID-19 case at work and are unable to fulfill remote work duties. In addition, when a member of the BIA has been advised by a healthcare provider or by the district to self-quarantine based on the belief that they have COVID-19, may have COVID-19, they're waiting on a test result from their healthcare provider, or they have come in close contact with someone who has tested positive or suspected of having COVID-19, the employee may be able to work remotely if they are well enough. According to the MOU, the district will determine if the employee can work remotely based on current circumstances and the employee's position. It is the intent of the district to allow employees to work remotely, but this cannot be guaranteed. If the employee cannot work remotely or is not well enough to work remotely and they have not tested positive for COVID-19, or they have been identified as a close contact to a probable or positive COVID-19 case at work, they will be required to use their available sick leave. The employee will be expected to comply with the district's COVID-19 protocols, including submission of requested documentation.
May I have a motion? May I have a motion, the Board of
To
Education
approve,
approve
I'm sorry.
Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, and authorize the board president to sign the agreement on behalf of the board?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second?
I'll second it.
Ms. Mitchell Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Leyva?
Yes.
Mr. Montoya?
Yes.
Mr. Werner?
Yes.
Ms. Castro?
Yes.
Mr. Gassmer?
Yes.
Ms. Kulma?
Yes.
Motion approved.
Okay. Memorandum of Understanding between the Board of Education of Cook County School District 130 and the Blue Island Education Service Personnel Association, Local Number 430, for the use of the sick leave bank during the 2020-2021 school year. The district and the Blue Island Educational Support Personnel Association, Local Number 430, would like to revise the guidelines for the use of the sick leave bank to authorize employees beginning on April 16th, 2021, to withdraw a maximum of 10 days without having to follow the interval schedule outlined in Article 8G of the contract from the sick leave bank in the event that they test positive for COVID-19 or they are identified as a close contact to a probable or positive COVID-19 case at work and are unable to fulfill remote work duties. In addition, when a member of the BIESPA number 430 has been advised by a healthcare provider or by the district to self-quarantine based on the belief that they have COVID-19, may have COVID-19, or they are waiting on test results from their healthcare provider, or they've come in close contact with someone who has tested positive or suspected of having COVID-19, the employee may be able to work remotely if they are well enough. According to the MOU, the district will determine if the employee can work remotely based on current circumstances and the employee's position. It is the intent of the district to allow employees to work remotely, but this cannot be guaranteed. If the employee cannot work remotely or is not well enough to work remotely, and they have not tested positive for COVID-19 or been identified as a close contact to a probable or positive COVID-19 case at work, they will be required to use their available sick leave. The employee will be expected to comply with the district's COVID-19 protocols, including the submission of any requested documentation.
May I have a motion, the Board of Education approve the Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, and authorize the board president to sign the agreement on behalf of the board?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
I'll second it.
Mr. Werner?
Yes.
Ms. Leyva?
Yes.
Mr. Montoya?
Yes.
Mr. Gassmer?
Yes.
Ms. Mitchell Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Kulma?
Yes.
Ms. Castro?
Yes.
Motion approved.
Okay. Memorandum of Understanding between the Board of Education of Cook County School District 130 and the Blue Island Educational Service Personnel Association, Local Number 330, for the use of sick bank days during the 2020-2021 school year. The district and the Blue Island Educational Services Personnel Association, Local Number 330, would like to revise the guidelines for the use of the sick leave bank to authorize employees beginning on April 16th, 2021, to withdraw a maximum of 10 days without having to follow the interval schedule outlined in Article 7C of the contract from the sick leave bank in the event that they are identified as a close contact to a probable or positive COVID-19 case at work and are unable to fulfill remote work duties. In addition, when a member of the BIESPA Number 330 has been advised by a healthcare provider or by the district to self-quarantine based on the belief that they have COVID-19, may have COVID-19, they're waiting on test results from their healthcare provider, or they've come in close contact with someone who has tested positive or suspected of having COVID-19. The employee may be able to work remotely based on the current circumstances in the employee's position. The employee may be able to work remotely based on the current circumstances in the employee's position. I'm sorry. It is the intent of the district to allow employees to work remotely, but this cannot be guaranteed. If the employee cannot work remotely, or they are not well enough to work remotely, and they have not tested positive for COVID-19 or have been identified as a close contact of a positive or probable case at work, they will be required to use their available sick leave. The employee will be expected to comply with the district's COVID-19 protocols, including the submission of any requested documentation.
Okay, may I have a motion, the Board of Education approve the Memorandum of Understanding MOU and authorize the board president to sign the agreement on behalf of the board? Second?
I'll second.
Ms. Castro,
Aye.
Ms. Kuma,
Yes.
Mr. Gasmier,
Yes.
Mr. Werner,
Yes.
Ms. Mitchell Brown,
Yes.
Mr. Montoya,
Yes.
Ms. Leyba.
Yes.
Motion approved.
All right, one more on this, I think. Should have made a recording or something. I just played it. So, memorandum of understanding between the Board of Education of Cook County School District 130 and the Service Employees International Union 73, CTW CLC. The district and the Service Employees International Union Local 73, CTW SEIU, would like to revise Article 5A of the contract to provide employees beginning on April 16, 2021, with an additional 10 days of paid sick leave in the event that they test positive for COVID-19, are experiencing symptoms of COVID-19, or have been identified as a close contact to an individual that has tested positive or suspected of having COVID-19 without having first to use individually accrued sick time. In addition, the MOU identifies custodian and maintenance staff as critical infrastructure workers. According to the Illinois Department of Public Health, critical infrastructure workers who had close contact with a suspected or positive case may continue to work if they remain well without symptoms and continue to adhere to the health and safety measures that have been implemented by the district. The employee will be expected to comply with the district's COVID-19 protocols, including the submission of any requested documentation.
May I have a motion of the Board of Education approve the Memorandum of Understanding MOU and authorize the board president to sign in the agreement on behalf of the board?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Ms. Kuma,
Yes.
Ms. Castro,
Yes.
Mr. Montoya,
Yes.
Mr. Werner,
Yes.
Ms. Leyba,
Yes.
Mr. Gasmier,
Yes.
Ms. Mitchell Brown.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Staffing proposals for the 2021-2022 school year. During the month of March, district and building administrators met to review enrollment projections for the 21-22 school year as a means of making informed decisions with regard to staff for next school year. Based on enrollment projections and the needs of our students, the attached documentation outlines the recommended positions for the 21-22 school year.
May I have a motion to approve the staffing considerations as outlined for the 2021-2022 school year?
I have a question. The letter that was sent in on the comments, was that concerning this position? Can we table that and perhaps discuss it further? Or I'd like to make a motion to table that to discuss that further.
Do we have a
There's
second?
a motion on the table, there need to be a second.
Second?
I'll second it.
Is that you, Mr. Gasmer?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we need a little bit more understanding of what's actually going on here.
Okay. Ms. Leyva?
Yeah.
Ms. Castro?
Yes.
Mr. Montoya?
Yes.
Mr. Werner?
Yes.
Ms. Mitchell Brown? Mr. Gasmer?
Yes.
Ms. Kuma?
Yes.
Motion is tabled.
Last item I have, affiliation agreement. Luther College has requested that Cook County School District 130 enter into an affiliation agreement. The affiliation agreement is attached to the agenda for review. This affiliation agreement would enable us to have student teachers, student observers, things of that nature from Luther College.
Okay, may I have a motion to approve the affiliation agreement with Luther College?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
I'll second.
Ms. Mitchell Brown? Ms. Castro?
Yes.
Mr. Werner?
Yes.
Mr. Montoya?
Yes.
Ms. Leyva?
Yeah.
Mr. Gasmer?
Yes.
Ms. Kuma?
Yes.
Motion approved.
Okay, curriculum and instruction.
Consolidated District Plan. The Illinois State Board of Education requires local school boards to approve the Consolidated District Plan, CDP, which allows guarantees to answer one set of planning questions to meet the requirements for 12 federal formula grants. The 2021-22 Consolidated District Plan is attached for your review.
Okay, may I have a motion to approve the Consolidated District Plan CDP for the 2021-2022 school year?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
Mr. Gasmer?
Yes.
Ms. Castro?
Yes.
Mr. Montoya?
Yes.
Ms. Leyva? Ms. Mitchell Brown? Mr. Werner?
Yes.
Ms. Kuma?
Yes.
Motion approved.
Pupil personnel services.
The regional, Resolution 2021-55 approving the Safe Schools Program Agreement with RISE. The Regional Institute for Scholastic Excellence, RISE, requires that all districts who anticipate enrolling students in the program have a Safe School Program Agreement for the 21-22 school year. The Regional Institute of Scholastic Education is an alternate school program serving students from grades 6 to 12 who are eligible for suspension or expulsion, or who have been suspended or may be expelled due to gross misconduct. The RISE program is offered to students by local public school districts serviced by South Cook ISC as an optional educational opportunity for students who may be expelled or are suspended or at risk of failure or dropout. Resolution 2021-55 approving the Safe Schools Agreement with RISE and the RISE Agreement are attached.
May I have a motion to approve Resolution 2021-55 approving the Safe Schools Program Agreement with RISE? Second?
I'll
second.
second.
Mr. Werner?
Yes.
Ms. Mitchell Brown? Mr. Montoya?
Yes.
Ms. Leyva? Ms. Castro?
Yes.
Mr. Gasmer?
Yes.
Ms. Kulma?
Yes.
Motion approved. Resolution 2021-56 approving a short-term program agreement with RISE. The Regional Institute for Scholastic Excellence requires that all districts who anticipate enrolling students in the program have a short-term program agreement for the 2021-22 school year. The RISE short-term program can be used as an option to external suspension for students. Placement time may vary dependent on the external suspension. Resolution 2021-56 approving the Safe Schools Program Agreement with RISE and RISE Agreement were attached.
May I have a motion to approve Resolution 2021-55 approving a short-term program agreement with RISE and RISE short-term program agreement?
I'll second.
Mr. Montoya?
Yes.
Ms. Castro?
Yes.
Ms. Leyva? Ms. Kulma?
Yes.
Ms. Mitchell Brown? Mr. Gasmer?
Yes.
Mr. Werner?
Yes.
Motion approved.
Resolution,
Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
Resolution 2021-54, approving agreement with Thomson Reuters. The Registration Committee would like to enter into agreement with Thomson Reuters Residency Verification Services to improve our in-house residency process. A copy of Resolution 2021-54, approving agreement with Thomson Reuters and agreement are attached to the agenda for review.
May I have a motion to approve Resolution 2021-54, approving an agreement with Thomson Reuters?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
I'll second.
Mr. Werner?
Yes.
Ms. Castro?
Yes.
Mr. Montoya?
Yes.
Ms. Puma?
Yes.
Ms. Mitchell Brown?
Yes.
Mr. Gassmer?
Yes.
Ms. Leyva?
Yes.
Motion approved.
Okay, communication?
The first item I have is just a reminder that April is Autism Awareness Month. On Monday, April 26, 2021, the Blue Island and Crestwood McDonald's are participating with the district for a fundraiser to support activities and community outings to increase life skills for our students. If you are able, please stop by either location between 5 and 8 and mention the ICP program when you are placing an order, and they're going to donate some proceeds to the district. Graduation is scheduled for Tuesday, June 1st, 2021 at the Eisenhower Cooperative. Information about the drive-up ceremony will be released soon. Board members will be able to select a time that they wish to attend once the new members are installed. The third item I have is I just want to express a special thank you to Ms. Castro, Mr. Gassmer, Ms. Leyva, and Mr. Montoya for your dedicated service. At your seat, you'll find just a small token of our appreciation to remember your time with Cook County School District 130, and hopefully you'll keep it in a nice spot. And then the last item I have is we are looking at April 29th, which is also a Thursday, for our organizational meeting to install the newly elected members. And at that time, you'd need to come, and then we go through our ceremony to pass the gavel over. So if you could mark your calendars for that date, I'd appreciate it. And I will send a email to follow. And that's all I have this evening.
Okay, is there a president's report? No. BIEA report?
Actually, I just have a question. So you tabled L, that proposal. Will we be able to resolve that issue tonight, or is it not still another month?
I'm just hoping to gain some clarification and discuss it and understand truly what the concern was.
Still maybe coming back out then?
Yes, I would think so.
No. Well, unless somebody takes it off the table tonight for further discussion, we'd have further discussion tonight. Otherwise, it would be on a subsequent meeting agenda. That's up to the board.
Yeah, it's up to the board. I can't take it off. We can go to executive session. There is a placeholder for that on the agenda. I just can't make that.
Yeah.
But I
We
don't-
get to executive session. I just want a little more clarification. I don't have any specific questions, but I just want a little more understanding. That's all.
I don't know if that. I don't know if that item qualifies for executive session. In my opinion, it's not in my legal opinion. It's not an executive item that can be discussed in executive session. Executive session under the Open Meetings Act only allows for specific exemptions to be able to discuss certain items in executive session. This item, I do not believe qualifies under any of the exemptions. So if the board wishes, they could discuss it, to get clarification, they could discuss it in an open session. And maybe the superintendent and the assistant superintendents could address or answer questions. Or if need be, it could be continued. You could take it off the table at a subsequent meeting. Vote upon it.
Can we bring it back up on April 29th?
I can't hear you. Sorry.
Can you bring it up then?
Well, April 29th is an organizational meeting. I mean, it's a,
They could, it is an organizational meeting, but it could be put on the agenda for that night.
so I'm absolutely fine with doing that. I know that we have reading recovery teachers here. So that would, we would not be posting the intervention position tomorrow. And that on April 29th, that would then delay the posting process. So you would not receive your assignments until after May 1st, which is what's designated in the contract. So as long as the group agrees that that's okay.
What is your concern
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
that?
I don't think it's this group. This is, I think that Ms. Coleman's questions are
No, Sherry's
stemming from
asking-
the
I'm asking her
email.
what her concerns were. Yeah, what's
So
your,
my concern is that these are staffing proposals, and by contract, if possible, teachers need to know their positions by May 1st. So there are positions in there that I would like to have available for the 23 movement, that they get those letters by May 1st. It does impact that. That's what has to be done.
This school year, when we had a shortage of staff, the reading recovery teachers were reassigned to classrooms because we were down so many staff, and they've done a fantastic job. And so our goal was, as we bring students back, to really implement a really strong tier 2 phase. And it's not that we're letting go of a tier 3 ever, it's just we wanted to focus more on a tier 2 as we move and bring kids back. Reading recovery is a subscription. It's a program. And we've met with the staff, I believe it was this week, to kind of go over our plans. And so we presented this as an option so that we could post the positions, and they would, there's actually a couple of positions also open so that people who are interested could apply for those additional positions, and then these teachers would be assigned back into what they do best, which is intervention. So, and not that they're not doing a great
And
job. So
I'm
let me
sorry.
say, they're doing a great job now, but I mean, this is where their passion
So
is.
what was the specific concern in the email? Again,
I-
I'm sorry, something about a tier 1
That-
intervention and.
Yeah, I think it's that, that they felt something was underhanded. We did meet with the staff to kind of go over this. So I just really just got this before the meeting, so I haven't even had really time to process it in preparation. So, we met with the staff to go over. Certainly, the teachers who teach this are certainly passionate about this program, and we understand that. We really do. We just know that when we bring the kids back, there's just going to be such a great need for that tier 2 phase. So, I don't know. I definitely will respond to the writer of the email and give some clarity. I really wanted to let these teachers know where they would be going for the next school year by May 1st, but I will certainly.
I'll request to have it removed. The table, is that okay?
how many will this affect by not making the decision right now?
How many teachers?
Correct.
Well, it's in the proposal that was attached, it's, 10 positions.
No, I just want to make sure that I was understanding the concern from the letter, but we don't want to hold, I don't want to hold anybody
wanna
up.
hold it.
I don't want to speak for them. There are.
They're
several
here.
of them here. I don't know if any of you want to. But I have a question. The letter of concern, is that a staff letter or is that?
I don't know who,
Yeah, that's what I'm.
I don't know who, I'm sorry, I don't. And there are some things that are not exactly correct in this.
Right, well, that's what,
Yeah, and so I was stumbling over my words because I didn't want to misread. So,
I just want to make sure we're addressing the concerns, but also being mindful of everybody else's.
I just want to say they are here, so.
Yeah, I mean-
don't know if you speak to them, but they are my, as far as getting their assignment for, next year, because they have stepped up at most of them at the last minute into open teaching positions that they've had to fill due to the pandemic and all stuff that they've done in the job. So I want to make sure that they have some peace going forward and know, what is going to happen for next year. However, they are here also, we have teachers that feel like there's an opportunity for them to answer to them if they.
I will say, though, the principals don't want to let them go for the classrooms that they have been in because they've done a great job. And I did tell them that this week, and that is true. For the principals that are here, I can see them shaking their heads that they don't want to let them go, but we want to also do this as well. Because we know that there's going to be, we've been away for quite a while, and so we do know that we have to really expand our interventions.
Okay. Can I make a motion to untable it?
Yes.
Okay.
There's three, this was read as one item on the agenda, staffing proposals, but there's actually three separate proposals within this line item, if you will. There's a proposal regarding additional staff for special education classrooms, and is it bilingual?
Middle school bilingual teacher and then.
Middle school bilingual teacher is the second proposal, and then the third proposal, which seems to be getting the discussion here, is about the interventionists and reading recovery. There's a couple options. One, a board member could move to take this item off the table, and then there could be motions made to vote on those three proposals, each independently or separately if you wish. You could move to vote on two of them and still table the interventionist proposal. If that's the board's pleasure at this time, or no motions could be made and then it's just tabled and then it could be brought up.
I think,
All proposals are subsequent.
I think we can make a motion to take it off the table.
So there's a motion to take it off the table. You'd need a second and then a roll call.
Okay, I'll make the motion to take it off. Can I get a second?
Ms. Kumar,
You were first?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah.
Pam's the second. Okay, I'm sorry.
Ms. Mitchell Brown, second.
Second. You can-
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I don't do so good as a secretary here. Okay. Ms. Leyva?
Yes.
Ms. Castro?
Yes.
Mr. Montoya?
Yes.
Mr. Werner?
Yes.
Ms. Mitchell Brown?
Yes.
Mr. Gassmere?
Yes.
And Ms. Kuma?
Yes.
So at this time, it would be in order for a motion to be made. You can make a motion to approve the interventionist proposal, the proposal for the PPS special ed additional staff, and the TBE additional staff in classroom at Nathan Hale Middle School, I believe, or a motion to be presented to pass each one of these proposals independently. So that would be up to a board member what motion they would choose to make at this time.
You just make a motion to approve all of them. Oh, I will.
Okay.
I'll second.
Does Ms. Leyva second it?
Okay. All right. Ms. Leyva?
Yes.
Ms. Castro?
Yes.
Mr. Montoya?
Yes.
Mr. Werner?
Yes.
Ms. Mitchell Brown?
Yes.
Mr. Gassmere?
Yes.
And Ms. Kulma?
Yes.
Go on to the next.
Did you have anything else, Sherry?
Anything else?
Thank you.
Okay.
BIESPA number 430. Thank you. Congratulations, yes. Okay, BIESPA number 330. SEIU Local 73. Thank you. Any audience comments? Okay, may I have a motion to adjourn the meeting? Second?
I'll second.
Ms. Leyva? Ms. Castro?
Yes.
Mr. Montoya?
Yes.
Mr. Werner?
Yeah.
Ms. Mitchell Brown? Mr. Gassmer?
You.
Ms. Kulma?
Yes.
7:20.
7:20.
Have a great
Thank you.
evening.